Organization is key to projects, as an unorganized project is very difficult to work with and is prone to mistakes, especially when multiple people work on a project. First, let's look at nesting sequences, which is the act of putting one sequence inside another. Why nest? You may have multiple sequences that need the same settings applied to them. Nesting allows for that. I will drag this sequence from the project bin to nest it inside the current sequence we have on the timeline. Now, any effect I add to the sequence will also apply to any nested sequences. To edit a nested sequence on its own, just double-click it. When importing clips, the audio for a clip is linked to its video portion by default, and the two clips are in sync, meaning that when a video is moved, so is its audio and vice versa. However, we may need to unlink items when, for example, we have another, and hopefully better, audio clip to link to a video. I want to unlink this audio from this video. To do so, I will select both the Oslo Opera House and its audio clip, and then select and hold or right-click the clip and select Unlink. Now I can remove this audio from the timeline without affecting this video. I want to link this video to this improved audio clip. I will drag the audio clip into the timeline. Then I will select this video clip, and then while holding down the Shift key on the keyboard, Command for Mac, I will select this audio clip. Then I will select and hold or right-click the selection and select Link. Sync lock is a setting that allows us to prevent a track from rippling when an adjacent track is being edited using a ripple edit. I will select the chain link icon on the track header for this video track to prevent clips in this track from rippling. Rippling edits are covered elsewhere in this course, but I will do a quick ripple edit on this track to show you the effects of a ripple edit. When allowed, subsequent clips move to ensure there are no gaps in the timeline. With sync lock on, such an effect does not take place.